Okay, so in this video I want to go ahead and set up environment variables, and for that we're going to use a package called .env. So .env, we want to just install it and then require it and call this config method, and we can create a file called .env, and then anywhere in our application we can use process.env and then whatever we set. So in this case they're setting a database host, user, and password. All right, so let's go ahead and install this. So I'm just going to stop my server. I'm doing npm run dev, which was running both my front end and back end. So I just stopped that, and in the root here I'm going to say npm install .env. All right, and then I don't even need my front end right now, so I'll just do npm run server. If you just want to run the back end, we can do that. So let's see, let's go into our server.js, and here we want to bring in .env. So let's go right here and say const .env. In the next video we're going to switch to ES modules as well, so we don't have to keep doing this require syntax. So .env, and then we'll go right above where we initialized express and say .env.config, like that. Now we do need to create a .env file, so let's go to our, right in the root here, I'm going to create a file called .env, and this is where we can define any environment variables. So any API keys or stuff like that, any token secrets you want to put in here. I'm going to put my node env, my node environment in here, which I'm going to set to development, and then I'm also going to set my port in here to 5000, and I'm going to save that. Now, in order to, whenever you add a new environment variable, you just want to restart your server. And then let's go into our server.js and let's try it out. So down here, you can see I just have 5000 hard coded in there. What I'm going to do instead is say const port and set that to whatever is in my .env, and we can do that with process.env. And this is going to be the port. Now I also want to put an OR here, so OR meaning if that's not found, then use port 5000. Okay, and then down here we'll say port, and over here let's change this to backticks, and instead of putting 5000 here, we'll put in port. And I also want to put the mode we're in, so we'll say server running in, and then here we'll say process.env.node_env. So it'll be like development or production. So server running in development mode on port, and then whatever port. All right, now let's save this, and down here you'll see it says server running in development mode on port 5000. So it's reading that port and it's reading the node environment from the .env file, and now we can use this syntax with any environment variable throughout our whole application. Now, one thing you want to make sure of is that your .env file, if it has sensitive information, you want to make sure it's in the git ignore. And you can see we have it right here. So if you don't have that, just go ahead and add it, because if you push to GitHub or Bitbucket or something like that, you don't want people to see what you have in there, because normally you'll have token secrets and API keys and database strings. You don't want that stuff shown to the public. So make sure that you don't have that in your repo. All right, so next thing I want to do is convert this common JS syntax with the require to ES modules, which used to be known as ES 2015 modules, because I want to use the import syntax. I want to have the same type of modules that we have on the front end in the back end as well.